crash, of course.
You are already live on
No, we're
YouTube.
crashed. Hold on, we're crashed.
Hold on.
No, we're crashed. Give me a minute.
We're doing that
Let me try to fix it.
You are live here.
We've got a crash. Come on, exit. This one, exit. And
I hope I can pause.
You can pause a live.
You can't.
okay.
So we are just preparing. You can see who is here. Maryam, you introduce, okay?
No.
Yeah, he's getting ready almost.
We're almost there.
ফাতিমা একটু সামনে নিয়ে আসো, তোমাদের দুজনটা একটু সামনে নিয়ে আসো। তুমি সামনে আসো, লাম একটু।
When he said live, that's it. We're live on the air.
Yeah, you are already live, by the way, on these two camera.
Hi, everybody. This is just before starting the program.
Yeah, you can see there is a huge setup going on here
Yeah.
with brother Isha, the manager from Guide Us TV,
The general manager.
Oh, general manager. Sorry.
General manager. You have to say it like that.
And you have to salute the general.
Yes.
And we have two little generals as well.
I like that. Like Miss America, huh? MashaAllah.
Come, you know. One more time. Let's try one more time. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Shooting live stuff is really
Oh no, when it crashes at the last second, that's always nice.
because when you do this,
All of you prepare questions for Maryam and Fatima. Maryam and Fatima, how are you?
Here we go, there's one. Please, 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 please. 0, 59, 29, 00.
you know, like that little puppy that's in
And
the
this one.
on the dashboard of the car, and it goes like this.
This one.
Oh.
Have you ever seen those?
2.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I can't do that. Can you do your head like that? No. Can you do it? There's no Pakistanis here. Okay.
okay, that's good. Close this one.
Is it really going? Oh, yeah.
This one.
Alhamdulillah.
And let me just double check this. All right. And
Bismillah.
Bismillah. And in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Shorts. Oh yeah. This is the shorts on what?
YouTube.
YouTube. All right. All right. Now we got that out of the way. This is a short. What we're going to do right now, right? Okay. So this is Yusuf Estes, and this is Fatima,
Yeah.
and this is Maryam, right?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now we're not in the studios in California. Where are we?
We are at our house, alhamdulillah. I'm so happy that you can come again for the second time. We're so honored and welcome. Thank you for coming.
MashaAllah. Well, you're bigger now.
Yeah.
The last time I saw you, I didn't even see you. Because you weren't yet.
She was too short.
She was short. Like small. Alhamdulillah Rabbil
How are
Alameen.
you doing?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Yeah, we're good. I would like to ask you, how are you doing with the Quran?
Alhamdulillah, I've been actually practicing and learning some new Lilat styles. So I've been learning Warsh and Shorba. So those are the two new styles that I've been working on these days, alhamdulillah.
You didn't start with Warsh.
No, I did Hafs and Asim, and now I'm doing Shorba and Warsh. Well, Warsh, I'm
How about you?
awesome.
Are you working on the Quran?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
doing.
Your mom's teaching you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And your mom taught you?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Is your mom a hafiz of Quran?
No, she didn't memorize, but she took Tajweed classes and other classes before she taught us, alhamdulillah.
So she has a daughter that learned from her, who is hafiz of the hafiz means the preservation, all right?
Memorizing,
Yeah.
the whole Quran.
Yeah, memorizing it, but hafiz means to preserve something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so your mom taught you, and you memorized the entire Quran,
Yes, alhamdulillah.
but she didn't.
I think she's getting there. She just needs to practice some more, but inshallah, she'll also memorize.
MashaAllah. So, what about you? You're working on it?
No, I finished memorizing.
You finished?
Yeah.
You have the whole Quran?
Yeah.
The entire Quran?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, she finished. Last year we had a party, but we invited you, we missed you there.
Well, that was during the COVID, right?
I think it was like around, just after it, yeah.
Yeah. So, did anybody get, in your family, they had COVID?
No. Oh yeah, I think Mom did one time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But they got over it.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. It wasn't the serious one.
Ah. We had the serious one. We were in Mecca, and then we went to, from Mecca, we got in the airplane. They said, you're okay. And when we landed in Doha, which is just a little hop and a jump, in Doha in Qatar, we had it. I don't know if we got it on the airplane or what, but we spent 10 days
The quarantine.
in a quarantine, but we got to do it in a hotel. And they bring us the food and knock on the door and run away. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen for everything. We thank Allah that He brought us out of it. Yeah. But it was pretty serious, you know.
And remember last time we had a fourth person?
A fourth person,
Last time you came to our house.
how could we have a fourth person because we only have 3 chairs?
And this time we have 6 people.
6? I don't know what you mean. Can you tell me what you mean?
4,
Oh,
5.
yeah. Oh,
Where's the 6th
mashallah. Wait a minute. Now, what's this guy's name?
Dog.
Dog. Appropriate. I'm glad you didn't call him a kitty. Anyway, what is this guy's name?
Bear.
Bear.
You named your
I
baby.
can't bear it. Anyway, mashallah.
And here's the 6th one.
With the only one we don't have is the one that was the dog. And what? Oh, mashallah.
There's 2 dogs now. You named your dog twice.
That's it. This is the one that I gave you, isn't it? Yeah? Oh, he loves you. MashaAllah. He's kissing you. Oh, yeah. I'm going to give that one to you. And this one to you. And then I'll hold on to the bear. You guys got the two dogs, I got the bear. And I would like to ask you about Hadith. What is Hadith?
Hadith is a saying of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we learn these hadiths to utilize them in our lives and make it like a lifestyle.
Okay. So it's what he said and what he did? Yeah. Okay. Do you know about Hadith?
Yeah.
Do you know any Hadith?
Yeah.
Can you do a Hadith for us in Arabic?
Yeah.
Yeah? Which one? Make it an easy one for me. خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Then what does it mean?
It means the best ones among you are the one who learn the Quran and teach it to others.
The best of you are the ones who learn the Quran and teach it to others.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Have you ever heard that hadith before?
Yes, that's our favorite hadith. Our parents told us.
Yes, I'm sure anybody who is memorizing the Quran and teaching it to others would know about that hadith. Alim al-Quran, how does it start?
خيركم.
Khayrukum, yeah, the best of you. Khayrukum man ta'alama Qur'an wa alama. Yeah, I think that would be pretty easy to remember. Khayrukum man ta'alama al-Quran wa alama. The best of you are the ones who learn the Quran and teach it. MashaAllah. So you're learning the Quran, oh, you already memorized it all the way through. Phew. Did it take you a long time?
It took me 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to memorize it?
Also around 2 years. I think.
Around 2 years. And I've been Muslim for 32 years, and I didn't finish it yet. Oh boy. Yeah. Maybe I should sign up under you and you teach me.
Yeah, I think
What do you
that's a good idea. Inshallah.
Anyway,
I have a question for you, dear Shaykh.
okay.
Yeah, so I know you've been traveling a lot around the world. So what are your top 3 dawah projects that you've been up to recently?
Top 3 dawah projects.
Yeah.
Actually, we have one of our projects that has 3 things in it. Would you like to know what it is? All right. So, when I was going to Gaza I was in Amman, Jordan. Yeah, not Oman, that's a country.
Yeah.
We were traveling from Jordan over to Gaza, and it came to me to these 3 questions, and it was coming in my mind over and over and over, and I said, what the heck? Because these questions kept coming in my mind. And when we got there were some doctors with us, that they were like Doctors Without Borders. You know what that is? They do free stuff for people that don't have any money. So one of them was not a Muslim. I didn't know that. I thought they were all Muslims. But then when they said, oh, he's not a Muslim, I said, ah. And then the 3 questions came in mind. And I asked him the 3 questions, and then he answered them correctly. And then he became a Muslim. And then when we got to Aqsa, we went from Gaza to Aqsa, and then I asked a person there the 3 questions, and he became a Muslim. And then another person was carrying up the cross to go to the church, They carry a cross once a year at Palm Sunday. And they were carrying that, and a lot of people carrying it. And the guy at the very end of it, he turned around and looked at the display that we had up. And he said, "Is that the Qur'an?" And we said, "Yes." He said, "Oh, I want it." And he left the cross, and the people kept walking with the cross, and he just stopped. He said, "I want the Qur'an. How much is it?" We said, "It's free. You can take it." He said, "Free?" I said, "Yeah." And he took it, and I asked him the 3 questions, and he became a Muslim. You're supposed to ask me, what are the 3 questions?
What are the 3 questions?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me. The 3 questions that you ask is a very simple series of questions. Real simple. You ask them, is there really a God? Yeah. Okay. If they say yes, you ask the second question. Is God one?
Yes.
If they say yes, you go to the 3rd question. Do we tell God what to do, or God tells us what to do?
God tells us.
what to do.
That is the right answer. So, that is what qualifies to become a Muslim. If they recognize already that there is a God, and they say that the God is one, not 3 or 6 or 3,000 or something like that. And if they say God tells us what to do, they are already in the mindset of a Muslim. Now there's a little bit more, of course, but we don't give them Shahada until they understand what the Shahada is. But they're definitely on the right track. And we would like to congratulate them for being really close to the belief of Adam, Abraham, Moses, David, Solomon, John the Baptist. You know who that is? And Jesus. You know who Jesus is, yeah? So, and Muhammad. So, all of them, they believe in one God, and they believe that God is really one, and they also believe that God tells us what to do. So that is the starting of Islam. But do you know what Islam actually means in English?
Submission.
She said it right away. Submission. Submission and surrender to Almighty Allah. Don't give in to the shaitan, because shaitan is trying to always get us to do what he wants us to do, right? Yeah. And he comes with something like sweet whispers in your ear. And he said, "Oh, why don't you just do this? Do that." And I'll give you an example. Sometimes it's difficult for you to pray on time, yeah? We all know that. And you say, "Oh, you can pray later. You can pray later. Just watch television a little bit and just wait a minute. Wait. Oh, there's another show coming on. You can just watch the first part of it." And then all of a sudden, you're hearing the adhan for the next prayer and you didn't pray? Oh! And then Shaitan will change and say, Oh, you didn't pray. Oh, yeah, I didn't pray. Ah, you're going to be in trouble now with Allah. Don't even pray. Huh? What? See how it changes? And you whisper now bad things to you. Why don't you go play cards? Or why don't you just do that? And so on. So you already missed the prayer. Don't even think about it anymore. Yeah. This is Shaitan talking to you. Wiswas. Yeah? Yeah? Wow. So he starts out saying, like for instance, why don't you pray extra? Okay. Oh, you can do this extra. Why don't you fast the whole week? You don't just fast on Mondays or Thursdays or Mondays and Thursdays. Just fast the whole week. And fast the next week. And then all of a sudden you say, this fasting is too hard, isn't it? Oh, it's so hard. Oh, why don't you just stop fasting? And he's saying that right before Ramadan. Oh, and don't fast Ramadan. Ah, it's too hard. This is your good friend, the Shaitan. He's not your good friend, is he? No. He's trying to mess you up. And so this is exactly what the scholars tell us. The Shaitan will come to you as a good friend, and then he's not really the good friend.
You have to speak up loud.
So, any other questions?
Yeah.
She has a question.
Recently I saw a few videos that says that if there's an alien invasion, two mummified aliens in Mexico. So do you believe in aliens?
You're asking a question about aliens, right? And you saw a video of mummified aliens in Mexico.
Yeah.
Did you really see it?
Yeah. I saw a lot. I saw a lot of videos.
Aliens. Now, aliens as in coming into the United States, because a lot of Mexican people try to come into the United States and we call them aliens. Do you know that? But you're talking about aliens from another planet?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, well, do aliens exist? Yeah, that's a good answer. Allahu Alam. What does Allahu Alam mean?
Only Allah knows.
Only Allah knows. Yeah, that's right. However, when we read the Quran, it is designed by Allah to reach who? Who is it for? Horses? Deer? Cats? Dogs? Who is it talking to? Two groups. At the end of the Quran, it says, Minul Jinnati wan Nas. The jinn and Nas. Jinn are the shaitans. Some of them are shaitans, not all of them. And human beings. And some of them are Muslims, but not all of them. Some are shaitans. Anyway, but I want to be serious about this. Allah only told us about two groups. He didn't talk about aliens from another planet or anywhere. So if they were mummified people, they were people. or they were statues or something else, but they were people. Maybe they look weird, or maybe they're real big,
I
but
saw that they had squiggly eyes this way.
wiggly eyes this way.
Skinny.
Huh?
Skinny.
3 fingers.
Well,
And there's 3 fingers.
3 fingers?
Yeah.
Well, some people have 3 fingers. Some people have 6 fingers.
There's 2 of them.
Well,
Exact same looking.
maybe they were twins. But I don't know. As you said, Allahu A'lam. Allahu A'lam. Allah knows what He created. And if we were told about this in the Qur'an, then I would be sure. But because Allah didn't tell us anything about aliens in the Qur'an, and He told us so much about everything else, it doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe I missed something. But for me, I like to believe in what I can see and hear and taste and touch and smell and feel. In other words, my senses. And I don't get the idea about aliens. What do you think?
Yeah.
You want to believe in aliens?
No.
No? Okay. But like something we're playing with the little teddy bear here, it's not a real bear, right? And it's not really alive, we're just playing with it. So when people want to play with stuff, that's okay. But seriously, if somebody said this is real and it can talk, I would say, okay. You rest. Get some rest. Get some sleep. I have a question for you. So, what grade are you in at school?
I'm in 3rd grade.
3rd grade?
Yes.
Oh. What kind of grades do you get in school?
8.
A and B's?
Sometimes.
Sometimes C's? No C's? No D's? No F's? The first time I got a report card, I'm going to tell you, but don't tell anybody else,
It's a
okay?
secret.
All right. So, the first time I got a report card, oh, I had some bad grades. And I looked at it and I said, oh, but it was the first report card I got. So when I gave it to my mother, I said, oh, do you know how the grades are? And she looked at me and I said, okay, A means awful. B means bad. C means can do better. And D means dandy. And F means fine.
Fantastic.
Yeah, oh, I like that. But then my mother said, she was holding my report card, she said, you remember I'm a teacher, right? Oh. Ah. Yeah, my mother was a teacher. Yeah. And I have a short memory. Yeah. One day at school, wiped out my memory. Anyway, so I didn't do too good on the first report card. Yeah, I didn't do very good on the rest of them either, but I got through. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Do you have a problem in school? No? You can do all the things the teacher asks? How about you? Did you ever have any problems in school?
Like, no, not really. Maybe small ones, I don't remember.
Yeah, I had one big problem. School. I didn't like it. I didn't like somebody telling me what to do all the time. I said, I want to play. I want to have fun. And then after I grew up, I learned a lot of things about having fun. Yeah.
School can be fun, and you know, she actually started going to my school this year. So
She is going to your school?
Yeah, we're in the same
Oh
school.
my God.
I see her sometimes in the hallways.
Yeah? Do you ignore her and say like, I don't know her?
Yes. Sometimes.
She does? Or do you say, I don't know her? One time, I shouldn't tell you, but you keep it a secret, okay? All right. One time, and this was on the way to school, I was riding my bicycle, and my friend joined me, and we were riding along together, and he said, you remember what today is? I said, yeah, it's Monday. He said, no, this is the day we're going to play hooky. I said, what's hooky? He said, you remember we're going to take off from school, we're not going to go to school. I said, oh yeah, we talked about that. He said, today's the day. And I said, okay, all right, what are we going to do? He said, I'll show you. I know all about playing hooky, all right? So we turned the corner instead of going straight, and we went right over to the horse barn. We lived in the country, and we went to the horse barn, and we knew the owner of the horses, and so we started playing with the horses. And then we rode our bicycles out to the big pond that they had for the animals to go to. And we went swimming, and we had a lot of fun, and we ate our lunch. We had our bag lunch. We ate our lunch, and then we was sitting out in the sun, and then all of a sudden I looked over at the fence way over there, and I saw a little, it looked like a little, there's a big car. It was yellow. And I said, that looks like a bus. And he said, no, it's a truant officer. What is a truant officer? He said, well, it's the one that catches little boys like us, and we get in trouble with our parents, so let's go the other way. So we went the other way, and we went under the fence, and went over to our house, and it was exactly the time everybody's coming home. And my sister said, you're in big trouble. And I said, why? You didn't go to school today. And I said, oh yeah, I did. She said, you remember I sit in front of you in the class. I said, oh, I forgot that. I said, did Mama know? She said, you remember she teaches at the same school. I said, oh, I forgot that too. I used to forget a lot of stuff. I got in trouble. And my mother came home. She said, I'm very disappointed in you. I said, well, why? You didn't go to school. I said, yeah, I forgot. You forgot to go to school? Actually, and I told her the truth. She said, because you told the truth, I'm not going to whip you. But you have to stay home all day on Saturday. Now, Saturday and Sunday were the 2 days I loved the most because I didn't have to go to school. So she said, oh, you're not going to go to... And I said, oh, I want to go with my friends on Saturday. She said, you're going to stay in your room and don't come out that door, except to go to the bathroom, and then you go back into your room. Okay. And then, when I was in the room, I heard tap, tap, tap on the window.
To your friend?
My friend, the same friend. I think it was a shaitan. Anyway, he tapped on the window and I raised the window up and I said, I can't go anywhere. My mother told me I can't go out that door. He said, did she tell you can't go out the window? I said, no. He said, well, come on, this is the day of the year. All year long, this is the one day on Saturday that they cut the horns off the cows, the little small cows. They cut the horns off so they won't grow back. And I wanted to see that. And they rope the cows. You know, they catch the rope and they throw it on the cow and get them down. And I wanted to see that. So we went out there and we watched it all day long. And then I looked over at the fence line and I saw somebody opening the gate. And I said, that little figure, about this big, is my mother. And so I went right under the fence and went back to the house, raised the window, and went back in. And when she came knocking on my door, said, come in. She came in and she had a belt in her hand. And I said, oh. She said, this hurts me more than it hurts you. And she started pow, pow, with a plastic belt. And I said, but not in the same place. She said, it hurts me more than it hurts you, but not in the same place. So that's my experience of school. I didn't learn much, you know what I mean? Today I use the Google. For anything I want to know, I go to Google. And now they have something called AI. Do you know what's AI?
Yeah, Chat GPT.
Chat GPT? Yeah, I just learned about that last week. How long have you known about it?
Since like the beginning of the year.
The beginning of the year. Oh, okay. Oh. So, do you know how that is? What does AI stand for? Do you know?
No, what does AI stand for? Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence.
She's looking at me. Okay. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Artificial intelligence. Yeah, I've been operating on that since I was a little. Artificial intelligence. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I got. Artificial intelligence. Not real. I always have fun with you guys. You always have a way with me that, mashallah.
Yeah, we have so much fun, alhamdulillah, too. And my parents, my mom and dad, love to have you over. So anytime you're in New Jersey, please always let us know. We'll always have you over, inshallah.
I like the food too. Yes, your mom's a good cook.
Maybe
MashaAllah.
Fatima can recite something.
Ah, that's a good idea. What would you like to recite?
I can recite the first two of Surah. Yeah.
Would you like to start now? All right, you got to do it real loud because the microphone's up there. Yeah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Do you know what it means?
You know the story? There's this beautiful story.
Yeah, it's the creation. Allah's telling us about how He created Adam, and He's talking about the shaitan in there.
Refused
And
to.
we were talking about the shaitan. You picked a very good part of the Quran
Yeah.
to talk about, because we have been talking about the shaitan and how he influences us. So tell us the story.
Yeah, so when you know the story, Fatima, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Adam alayhi salam, and then He told the angels and everybody to bow down to Adam alayhi salam, and everybody did except for one. Who was that?
Shaitan.
Yeah, Shaitan refused to bow. And what did he say?
He said that I am better than Adam because I am made of fire and he is made of clay.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. Actually, he made it clear to Allah. He said, I will take all of them to hell with me. He wants to go to hell? I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to even get close to that place. And He's working on everybody. But He has a lot of helpers, from the jinn and from the people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we need to stay far away from Him. The problem is, then the Hadith tells us about this, that everybody has a jinn attached to them at birth. You have, and I have, and she has, and all of us have a jinn attached. Ugh. And that is the one that talks to you constantly, says, oh, do this, do that. And you're thinking, nah, I don't want to do that, that's bad. No, it's good because, and that is the one that talked me into saying about my report card, and saying about, okay, I went to school, but I didn't, and yeah, this is the same one that, yeah. But I have a good thing in that the people that support us, they help me to know the right way and the wrong way. So, what do you have here?
The crafts I made.
Can I hold that up? Oh. Can you see that?
Does it look like an optical illusion?
Well, because I've got my fingers on it, it probably doesn't look like it. And what did you say?
Optical illusion.
It's easy for you to say. Illusion.
3D.
Yeah?
3D.
It's a 3D picture.
Yeah. MashaAllah. What is this?
The folder.
She made
The
these.
folder.
She loves
You
them.
made all of this?
Yeah.
Ah. Is that an accordion? MashaAllah. It's got the beautiful colors of the rainbow.
So you made for whom, Fatima?
I made it.
For me? Oh! It says, nice job. Ah, I didn't know I had a job. Do I have a job? Okay, nice job. What is that?
A bag.
It's a backpack.
A backpack? Huh, it looks like a hand pack to me. All right. Oh, look at this. Wow. Is there a butterfly on there? Huh? Is there a bee? The bee? Huh? Is there a sunshine? Huh? Is there any clouds?
Yeah.
Any flowers?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Who designed all of this?
Me.
Wait a minute, you colored it, right? But who designed it?
I did.
You did? And you, wow. Can I have it?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. Look at this. MashaAllah. Fatima gave it to me right now. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're an artist now. All right. And I have all of this. Where am I going to put it? Oh, that's why the backpack. Okay, the hand pack. It's a hand pack, right? Maybe it's a, what do you call a shield?
Oh, shield.
A shield? You know, like I have a sword and do you know what the word taqwa means?
Fear.
Taqwa means a shield.
Shield. Shield.
Yeah, because on Yom Kippur, the day of judgment, Allah is going to be really angry. Is that right? He's going to be upset. And he's going to have ghadab. Ghadab. You know what ghadab is? Ghayrul maghdubi. Maghdubi is ghadab. They translated it as anger, but it's more than that. It's wrath. This is not somebody beeping the horn at you. It's somebody jumping out of their car and trying to break your windshield. Yeah, that's wrath. So you have to have a shield against Allah's ghadab on the Yom Kippur.
She always says that she's the president. She's the CEO of RAF.
CEO of wrath? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Allah's wrath is bigger than anything.
Yes.
But a shield, what kind of shield should we get to prevent Allah from attacking us?
A good shield.
A good shield, but Allah tells us right in the Quran, at the very beginning of the Quran, right after Surah Fatiha. What is the surah? Baqarah? Yeah? Do you know the first page of Baqarah? Of course you do. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alif Lam Mim. Oh, this is the book with no doubt in it? Okay. Guidance for the people that have taqwa. Guidance for the people of the shield. Tell us what it continues running. It's going to tell us what it is made out of. Those who believe in the unseen and they establish the salah and I can't hear you. How would you translate that?
The ones who spend from their provisions.
From their risk.
Yeah. Provisions.
What is risk?
Bounty.
The good things that you get in life. Yeah, okay, like money or something like that. So we found out that the shield is made up of things that we can do. What we can do, believe in the unseen. Do you believe there's a Jannah?
Yeah.
But you didn't see it. Do you believe there's a hellfire?
Yeah.
But you didn't see it. Do you believe there's a law?
Yeah.
But you didn't see him. So you believe in the unseen. Okay, then the next thing, establish the salah. What is the salah?
The prayer.
It's a prayer, but it's the word salah means connection, communication to Allah. Yeah. So we do that how many times a day? 5. Okay. All right, we got that. 5 times a day. What's the first one?
First one is Fajr.
Fajr,
Dhuhr.
Dhuhr,
Asr.
Asr,
Maghrib.
Maghrib,
And Isha.
Isha. Yeah. So the morning prayer, the noon prayer, the afternoon prayer, the sunset prayer, and then the darkness prayer. Yeah. Anyway, so we do that, and that's pretty good, but we also have to give out what we love the best. I want money, so I have to give money. I want rewards, but I have to give rewards. Because Allah is giving us stuff, He wants us to give it to other people. Yeah. All right. So that is part of what makes up the taqwa, or the shield for us on the Day of Judgment. Does that make sense? Really? Yeah. I think it makes sense to me. What about you?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for this shield, or backpack, or hand pack, and also, wait a minute, I got somebody here who's trying to go home with me. Should I leave him here with you? Yeah, I think you can take care of him. And when I come back next time, we can have fun with him. And thank you for this optical illusion, or delusion. How is that? Anyway, mashallah, I did score really good. Alhamdulillah. Salaam alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum.
And get
For
guided.
more programs like this, stay tuned and watch and be guided with
Guide Us TV.
Guide Us TV. Yeah. Why didn't you say anything?
Say it loud one more time. One more time. Get
Get guided with
Guide Us. Say it? Yeah. Guide Us TV.
Guide Us TV.
Oh, get Guide Us.
get guided with guidance. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen.
We're clear.
All right.
okay, just once.